Witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku. Witam was na dziedzińcu Hogwartu. W tym miejscu, z którym skończyliśmy ostatnią przygodę, zaczynamy Riveilu. Co my tutaj znaleźliśmy? O, proszę. Fontanna z Wiwerny. Ziu, 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 ziu. Koteł. Dobra. Kotełom nic nie można zrobić. To było Lumos. Lecimy dalej. Dobra. Lecimy na pierwsze nasze zajęcie. Na obronę czarną magią. Ciekawe, kto nas będzie uczył obrony przed czarną magią. Cóż to będzie za czarodziej? Czy my go będziemy znali, czy nie? Te ładnie walczą drętwotą ze sobą.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters
No
very
proszę, jak
little.
ładnie.
Today we will
Ułożyła.
review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Nawet
One
nie
thing
wiedziałem,
I've
że
learned
Leviosa
as
to
an
też
unspeakable is the value
podnosi
of simplicity,
ludzi.
especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
No dobrze. Zobaczmy. O, zaczyna się. Lecimy. Tyk. Nauczone. Nowe. Leviosa. Hermiona byłaby z nas dumna.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Dobra. A czemu się nie przewróci ten ze Slytherinu? No trudno. Zaczynamy.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy
No.
deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Dobrze.
Remember? Levioso. Good. Now, well done.
Dobrze. I spoko.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Do tego.
This should be easy. Leviosa, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say
I do.
Jak to było pro tego? Po boku.
Like a duel.
Leviosa.
Only all of my students understand.
A, dobra.
Use the basic
No i
cast
spadł.
when your opponent's guard is down.
No proszę,
Not bad
załatwiony.
for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Kto by pomyślał? Pan ze Slytherinu. Haha. Przegrał
I put
z
you on the
Adamem
spot,
Mickiewiczem.
and you rose to the
Czyżby
challenge.
to był
Points
słowacki?
to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Dobrze.
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows
No,
entirely.
okay.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okej, okej.
All right.
Czyli co?
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
No proszę. Pierwsza lekcja z głowy.
Revelio.
Coś tu się nam pojawiło. To jest zamknięte. O. Co ty taki
If you know the
smutny?
right
Co się dzieje?
spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Pani z
Always thought
Gryffindoru?
Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Okej. Patrzmy, co my tutaj jeszcze widzimy. Porozmawiajmy sobie z każdym z uczniów.
I'm not much for dueling.
Artur.
I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Tyk, lecimy jeszcze
You
tu.
drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
A widzisz?
Nice work.
Czyżby to był Sebastian?
I
Tak.
enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
Dobrze, Sebastianie,
Everyone will be talking
zobaczymy.
about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be
Dokładnie.
coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
O, to ciekawe.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
No i super.
Till next time.
No i mamy. Ukończona pierwsza lekcja. Patrzmy, co my tu mamy jeszcze?
Revelio.
Co tu nam pokaże? Lekcja zaklęć. Ruszmy się na lekcję zaklęć. Co tutaj gra? A, no proszę. Czy będzie widać duchy? Nie.
I like sitting around the fire in the common room after a long day. Especially
Wyżej. Dajmy się wyżej na zajęcie z zaklęć. Dobrze. Ruszmy się tu, jeszcze wyżej. I jeszcze wyżej są te zajęcia. Trzygłowy pies? Puszek. To kojarzymy go z filmów. Filmu na pewno.
Professor Ronan tends
Okay.
to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Aha, musimy wybrać. Okej, i jesteśmy na zajęciach z zaklęć.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
O,
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Oho.
Shall we begin? Welcome to
Yes,
Year 5
Professor.
of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Aha.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Okej. To jeszcze pewnie my będziemy musieli to zaklęcie.
Well, it seems that we are in dire
O,
need
bardzo
of
dobrze.
review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Dobra, to lecimy. I mamy kolejne zaklęcie.
Accio!
Accio. Mamy podstawowe
That is not
zaklęcie.
bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
No proszę. Idziemy na
After
świeże
me.
powietrze. Zajęcia na świeżym powietrzu takie najlepsze zawsze były. Czy w szkole, czy w ogóle. Zobaczmy, co tutaj będzie się działo. I jak będą wyglądały te zajęcia. Ja też troszeczkę mniej mówię, bo ja sam chłonę tą historię, wszystko to, co się dzieje. Nie chcę swoim tutaj gadaniem, swoim komentarzem zabierać wam to, jak się wczuwacie w ten klimat, w to, co się dzieje. Ten Hogwart. Razem z Adamem Mickiewiczem, jak się uczycie. Uczymy w sumie razem. Poznajemy każde nowe zaklęcia. Jeszcze będziemy mieli dużo, coś mi się wydaje, czasu i odcinków, gdzie będzie dużo pogadanek, rozmowy.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport?
No ja czekam, aż będzie
Put our
dodatek,
prowess with the summoning
w
charm
którym
to
będzie
the
można
test,
grać w Quidditch.
right?
To będzie super. Na pewno. Aha, okej.
So why don't we have our newest students start us off?
Przyjazne chrząknięcie.
Very simply, cast accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible
Czyli
moment.
co?
Now,
Zbieramy.
this is like gobstones. That's it! Don't lose your composure!
Ha. Dobra.
Splendid!
Dobra, już wszystko wiem.
Excellent control there.
Nie.
Happiness
Kurde.
to the best of us.
No było blisko, ale
Very
okej.
good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you
ładnie,
care to give
punkty
our
dla
new
Hufflepuffu.
student a bit of a challenge?
Adam Mickiewicz
Come on up.
pierwsze zdobył.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No.
Watch this.
Ładnie.
That is
O
how it's
ty.
done.
Accio!
No. Jest. Jest na
Let us
50.
see this.
Widzę, że tutaj godną przeciwniczkę mam. Ale ja mam chyba pomysł. Kurczę. Słabo. Kurde, za szybko.
Quite impressive. Be sharp. Phew.
Dobra. I... Czyli ja mam teoretycznie szansę jeszcze.
Accio!
Jeszcze ją
Very
pulnęłem dalej. Okej, no. Wygrała ona. Wygrał Gryffindor.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter.
To
Focus
będzie
now.
ciekawe.
You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this.
No.
There we go.
Accio!
Dobrze, 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 dobrze. Hamuj, hamuj. Idealnie.
Splendid!
Adam tutaj bardzo ładnie.
Here we go.
Jeżeli chodzi o Hufflepuff tutaj. Próbujmy ją zrzucić. Kurczę.
Well done. Be sharp.
No.
Oh no.
O no! Czyli w sumie teoretycznie nawet jak nic nie zrobił, to i tak bym wygrał. Nie, 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 nie. A, uratowała mnie ta zrzucona
That's
i...
it!
Bardzo ładnie.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done. No, taka spoko. Fajna minigierka. Coś innego, inna niż
Class
Quidditch.
is dismissed.
Okay.
Gather your things on the way out.
Fajne urozmaicenie trochę rozgrywki.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
A ciebie też.
Took me weeks to become proficient with accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Mówisz?
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
Rozmawiajmy z nią
I
normalnie.
remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it,
Okay.
we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger
To
than
ciekawe, ja
Hogwarts.
to tego
But
nie
it never
wiedziałem.
seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Jak
Is
wygląda
Wagadu a
właśnie ta
castle
szkoła
like
tak.
tam?
Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
O, ciekawe.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
No to na
I
pewno.
must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Ale ten trochę poczeka, już widzę, że tam zaraz będzie tupą nóżką, a nie, że tam
You can use
Mika
accio
palił.
on humans
i
if you're
chyba go depnął.
Well,
Albo
you'd
jakąś
be using it
inną
on
mrówkę.
clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Zobaczmy. O, Znowu. Znowu jakieś mrówki.
A word, if you would.
Tak, ale to tylko na słówka.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
Już
I
wystarczy.
trust your first charms lesson lived up to
No
expectation.
ile ja mogę z
Well,
panem rozmawiać?
An outdoor
Panie,
competition
to
wasn't
nawet nie wie,
exactly
do
the
jakich
lesson I was
jestem
expecting,
stworzonych
sir.
rzeczy.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Ciekawe dlaczego to jest
Now,
kojarzone.
Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
O, ciekawe, jakie zadanie dla mnie szykuje w takim bądź razie.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Dobra.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant accio this, accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
No to na pewno nie było najbezpieczniejsze. Później będziemy wchodzić do pokojów.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't
No,
you?
oczywiście, że tak.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale.
Hej,
I've been
Samantho.
eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first
Ona
day's
chyba
going
jest w
well.
Ravenclaw.
You certainly
Wiesz,
seem to
dobrze
hold your own
kojarzę.
in charms.
I've been
Bądźmy
fortunate.
tym dobrym,
Beginner's
miłym
luck.
uczniem.
My brother William
Nie
would
tak
tell you not to
zarozumiałym.
be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okej, tak, ludzie chcą z nami sobie porozmawiać, to
I find the girls, and then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes.
tu jakieś książki latające. O, koteł. Pogłaszczmy tego mruczka. Tam widzę. Ktoś tu lata.
All detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and
Okay.
it wasn't Flack, but you're all in
I
trouble
Rytek.
with Professor Black.
Okej. To mi poruszające się obrazy.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of giving you up.
O. A to co? A, bo tu pewnie trzeba będzie ułożyć coś. Dobra. Książki rozrzucimy. To. Nie. Salamandra. Zobaczmy, co tutaj mamy. Tu mamy różne tworzenia. O co tu chodzi? Jest i zagadka jakaś. Mogli tam wejść. Ja nie wiem. Jednorożec to jeden może. Nie, tutaj to jest to. Dajmy jednorożca, a tu dobra, to rozkminimy na spokojnie to zadanie. Każdym globusem pokręćmy. Ciekawe, że nie kręci ręką, ale różdżką już tak. Dobra, to na spokojnie sobie. Chodźmy w takim razie po tym. Okay. To.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Okej. Ale tu ogarnął. Chciałem użyć wszystkich czarów dostępnych. Jest i wieża. O. Dobry. Posągi, które za nami podążają. Jest i pociąg do Hogwartu.
Accio.
Tutaj nic nie ma. Idźmy na wieżę, zobaczmy, no przecież wieża jest na tyle emocjonująca. Tutaj przecież się rozegrała jedna chyba z ważniejszych jeżeli chodzi o Harry'ego Pottera. To tutaj doszło do śmierci Albusa Dora. A jeśli wiecie, to napiszcie od nich w komentarzu, kto przyczynił się do tego, że to zabił po prostu Albusa Dumbledora. Jest i Rytek. O! Idziemy dalej, wchodzimy wyżej. Na jak najwyżej jak się da. Kurczę. Boże. Jak to dobrze wygląda, tylko na słowa to nam. Idźmy wyżej jeszcze. O ile możemy. Możemy. Jest i... No to miejsce, no tak jak mówię, fani powinni znać bardzo dobrze. O kur... O Boże. Jest i boisko do quid. Że nie możemy. Gdzieś tu jakąś stronę.
Revelio.
Jest ją. Mamy. Kolejny poziom. A my chodzimy i zwiedzamy.
Levioso. Accio.
Coś tu możemy accio zrobić.
Revelio.
Nie, tu nic nie ma. No wydaje mi się, że dalej będziemy poznawać już Hogwart w kolejnym odcinku. A zatem dziękuję wam bardzo. Zostawiam was i siebie z tym pięknym widokiem na Hogwart, na most, którym jeździ pociąg do Hogwartu. I nic. Widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku, więc do następnego. Siema.